to be back. How is it going, guys? My name is Mr. Onesie Burnett. Mr. Onesie Burnett himself, in the flesh, back on my own channel for the first time in a very, very long while. You may have seen me pop up in some other places, like over on the Trainer Lounge podcast, like over in some other creators' videos, like Shroom Ravers, but it's been a long while since I've actually been able to do anything on my own channel, and there is a reason for that. I will quickly get into that. It's not the main bulk of what this video is meant to be. It's just meant to be a little bit of a, hi, I'm back, this is what's going to happen. But the reason I've had to take such an extended hiatus, I did put a community post up about it, so if you have read that post, I'm sorry, I am reiterating that here. Basically, I had a whole lot of stuff happen at once, and it just rendered me completely unable to even function as a human, let alone as a YouTuber. Basically, the big one, the one that really sort of stopped me, was my PC broke. I was using a lovely, fantastic Stormforce PC that I'd had for about 3 years, bought to me by my ex, and I had been using that for quite a while. It'd been fine, I'd had a few little issues with it here and there, but the main thing was it worked, it was functional. In the back end of 2023, I did purchase a second PC that I was planning to upgrade and migrate all of my stuff over, but long story short, I didn't want to plug it in and start using it unless absolutely necessary, because quite frankly, that PC was just a little bit of an investment. It was definitely an upgrade on my old one, but yeah, it wasn't exactly something I really wanted to get in and sort of mess around with until absolutely necessary. Unfortunately, my PC started smoking and just black screened on me, and despite numerous attempts to salvage whatever I could of the old black Stormforce PC, I've actually still got it upstairs in pieces after trying to take it apart and fix it. I just gave up on it and realised, this isn't going to work. Unfortunately, what that did mean is I lost access to all of my software, all of my files, all of the stuff that I used to make videos, and unfortunately it meant I lost access to all of my Pokemon Academy Life images, files, folders, saves, copies of the game, recordings of the game. All of it has gone. So what that meant was I was not able to complete the story of Palf X PPL, which makes me very sad because I put a lot of time into planning that. I had a lot of really cool cameos and story beats that were going to happen with that, but I just don't have the time to sit there and grab 10 hours worth of files just to recreate like 2-month, 3-month-old games at this point. It's a shame. It is a massive shame. It was a project that I undertook thinking I'd be able to see it all the way through, and I'm proud of myself for doing 5 episodes of it with only a few small editing mistakes here and there. But yeah, it was a bit of an experiment. It's an experiment that I think was, on the whole, quite successful, but it's not going to be finished because I don't have the patience or the stamina or quite frankly, the motivation to go back and re-download a bunch of old files and put them all together. So unfortunately, Palf X PPL is going to have to sit in one of the annals of history. What I can say though is I did still play the Pokemon Premier League matches, and I won one. I did get another one. We didn't go 1 and 8. And I had 2 very unlucky matches against 2 very good players. I was actually going to beat Shroom Raver in the final game, but we had some Joy-Con drift, which meant that didn't happen. But the meat of this video basically is me saying that my Draft League adventure is not over just yet. I do have 2 Draft Leagues coming up that I will be uploading. They'll be in different styles of video making, one of which is going to be similar to the Palf X PPL stuff, where I narrate over them in character. I will get those characters back, and I will happily do that because quite frankly, I thought that was really fun, but there will be no overarching narrative to it. It's just going to be an experiment on how I can do Draft League battles in a bit of a different way. The other one is going to be a bit more fun, a bit more onesie rather than red. So we've got one coming up, which is going to be the PBA, the Polea Battle Academy, and we've got one coming up called the MBC, which is the Master Battle Circuit, or the Master Beta Circuit. We're going to be in those very soon. You'll have an upload from me on Sunday, I believe, of the first week of the MBC. And that's going to be a very fun game. We've got some live action bits, and I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek on screen about now of the way that it was set up.
That definitely is S-bomb.
S-bomb, S-bomb, you're my S-bomb.
Didn't like the upturn at the end of that. That's something I enjoyed.
It's okay, it's part of the plan just to make you uncomfortable.
That's it. That's the only chance I've got for this game. I'm just going to make you feel fucking awkward. Okay.
Yeah, tonight you're making no money. Was it copyright? Oh, see what I should have.
We can't keep one up in here.
There was something in the air tonight. Get copyrighted, moron. Something like that. Anyway,
Oh, that was really fun.
So you can look forward to seeing that. We played it in person, me versus Shroomraver. We ran it back. My most recent game was against Shroomraver, where obviously we lost due to Joy-Con drift, and we went to, I visited him and a bunch of other friends for Ellie Sucks' birthday. We had like a little birthday party thing, and yeah, me and Dave played in person. So yeah, it was a great time. It's one of the most interesting Draft League experiences I've ever had, and it was great fun. So you'll have that coming up on Sunday. So onesie upload, it's happening. We're back, baby. We're back. Plans for the channel. We've got 2 uploads coming, obviously. We've got 2 draft leagues happening. You'll get those bi-weekly, basically. You'll get 2 a week, one on like a Wednesday, one on like a Sunday, different styles entirely. And after that, I think we're going to go back to a visual novel. I have downloaded and bought Slay the Princess, which I've heard is a very, very cool game. There's also a Pokemon fan game I want to try called Pokemon, it's like something Ties, I can't remember it. I've downloaded it and I've not got access to it, but there's a Pokemon fan game we're going to be playing, so keep an eye on that. And yeah, there's Pokemon Academy Live, of course. That will be coming back at some point, and when it does, we'll be there. I have unfortunately lost access to my save, so what that means is I'm going to have to play the entire thing from start to finish again. So maybe I'll stream it, maybe I'll do a long form playthrough that you can just sit back. It's like a 20-30 hour game, so it's going to be a long process to get back to where we were. Maybe I'll just do it off screen and try and recreate my playthrough. Haven't decided. Let me know what you think. But yes, the rest of this video, if you just came for an update, is going to be basically over for you guys, because this is where the update ends. We are coming back very imminently, and yeah, good stuff is going to happen. But for those of you who want a bit more Draft League stuff, I'm going to spend the rest of this video doing a little bit of a draft analysis for the game and the season that you're going to be having come up very soon, the Master Battle Circuit. So, if you're just here for the update, bye guys, catch you later. If you're here for a bit more in-depth Pokemon content, stick around, we'll get right to it. So yeah, fun stuff. And as you guys can see with the lovely magical edit I've done right there, you're going to love that. We are competing in the Master Battle Circuit, and we've had this fantastic draft graphic put up on screen. I'm not going to talk through the specific of each specific pick, because that would just be really boring and why I picked them in which order. But what we are going to do is just talk about the idea for the draft as a whole. Now, there are 3 Terra Captains on this team. The Terra Captains are Annihilape, they are Gabite and Cryogonal. Gabite was last pick, Annihilape was first pick, and I figured Open Terra Annihilape seems like a very silly idea. It seems incredibly broken. The rules for this, it's going to be an Open Terra draft, and the whole point of it was I wanted to try and build a team around Terra Annihilape that I could use to try and force hits onto it and stack up Rage Fist boosts for some very big hits later on down the line. I wanted to initially pair it with a decent ghost type. Those weren't around, so I had to settle for just itself and some Terras as the ghost. I also wanted to pair it with Terrapagos because they offer very good switch-ins to each other, but it's not going to happen. So yeah, I think that we've got quite a lot of spinning potential here. We've got quite a lot of sweeping potential. We've got some wish passing. We've got some hazards. We've got the reliable Samurott Hisui to put them up. We've got very big, hard, heavy hitters in Darkrai, Iron Hands, and of course the opportunity for Spec Sylveon. I just think this team meshes together really well. It's a little bit fairy weak with obviously Annihilate, Darkrai, Samurott, Iron Hands, and Gabite all being weak to fairy, so that is a little bit exploitable. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's going to allow me to do some fun stuff with Gabite. It's going to allow me to get Terror Annihilate to really hurt people, and Darkrai, of course, is going to be very, very fun. Darkrai's on Fraud Watch, but it is what it is. So yeah, very, very quick sort of draft analysis here. Didn't want to make this one a little bit too long. Didn't want to do anything crazy with it. It's just a little bit of a welcome back to YouTube onesie, and sort of like a little I'm still alive and we are going to be having some videos. So yeah, fun stuff. Looking forward to using this, and week 1 versus Shroomraver himself will be up on Sunday, which I believe will be the 17th of November, so you won't have to wait too long to have that one up on your screens. So that's basically it from me. I'm looking forward to seeing how this team works. I'm looking forward to having fun with it this season, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. So thank you for your patience, thank you for sticking with me, and we are indeed back for some more shenanigans. So catch you later, gang. Peace out, bitches, and until next time, fuck off. Love you.